Hopefully something more exciting happens, but not bad. Now I'm waiting on a tow truck. All right, I already got this unloaded. We're in Zebulon, North Carolina. This was kind of a mess as far as a ordeal situation. I got here last night and there was a whole lot of confusion. So I still have to drive about 2 hours away to deliver this one. But got that one unloaded. The guy was supposed to be here about 10 minutes ago. So now we're kind of just waiting around, waiting for this guy to get here. Because I know he doesn't live here, but this is where it's going. Well, I guess I got some time to tell you the story since it's 10 o'clock. This guy was supposed to be here at 9:30. I generally don't unload when I have kind of a weird feeling about something. So this guy called me one night. It was like 10:30, twice, back to back. So I texted, and then they texted me and said, "Hey, what's up, bro?" So I texted back and said, "Who is this and why are you calling me so late?" Probably a dumb idea considering, you know, running a business here. But at that point, I figure, I don't know. So he asked me about moving this car to North Carolina. And I didn't really want to do it because I knew I would end up in a situation that I'm in now of not finding anything to go back up. I knew I'd end up probably driving home empty. So I quoted it accordingly. And then I found another one paying about the same that goes a little further south, Burgaw, North Carolina, down towards Wilmington. So I called the guy yesterday and said, "Hey, I'm going to be there late. Can I deliver this thing at night?" And he said, "What time are you going to be here?" I said, "About 8:30, it's looking like, but it could change. I'm still 300 miles away." So he said, "Just let me know when you get close." So that kind of insinuates, yeah, I can deliver tonight. About 8:30, I sent him a message and said, "Hey, I'm still an hour away." He said, "Okay, I won't be there, but here's the phone number for the guy that will." I said, "Okay, cool. Will that guy be the one paying for it?" He said, "No, I'll be paying for it, or you can wait till morning." And so I said, "Can you do Zelle, Cash App, or Venmo?" 25 minutes went by, no answer. So then I texted him again and said, thought somebody was coming, guess not. And I texted him again and said, "If not, I'll have to wait till morning." He said, "Okay, no problem, bro." I said, "Okay, so which is it? Can you do electronic payment tonight, or am I waiting until morning?" And he said, "Morning is fine, that way I can pay you." So I said, "Okay, what time will you be there in the morning?" He said, 9:30. Well, damn, I can drive at 7:30. I said, "So I might end up having to take my other car down, deliver it, and then stop on the way back through." He said, "Okay, no problem." Well, it would have ended up costing me about an extra 50 miles to do it that way. So I just had to wait this morning. Well, had I known that I couldn't deliver this one last night, okay, yes, he said I could deliver, but if I want to get paid, I have to wait till morning. When he first asked me, he really didn't like the price. So when somebody really, really doesn't like the price and they tell me it's ridiculous, but then they end up agreeing to it, I'm very leery about, you know, I make sure. I definitely wouldn't drop the car and expect him to pay me later. There's no way. So I could see him, you know, saying, okay, yeah, I'll cash app you. And then later cash app me the $600 that he originally wanted, saying that's all I'm paying. That's ridiculous. Because that's almost happened before. I just didn't let it happen. I generally don't unload cars until I have the money for them. So, sorry about the clicking. I've got to leave the four ways on because I'm in the middle of on the side of a 2-lane road. So now I'm sitting here waiting. Guy's not answering. And we're wasting time. This guy came out and wanted to jump pack, so I jumped the car. He's revving it up and trying to get the battery to charge. I ended up cutting the filming short on this one, but pretty much I waited there about 2.5 hours, and then the guy finally woke up. He was sleeping, but it gets worse. Keep watching. So I didn't really finish filling you in on the last one. I was just so frustrated that I was waiting so long. I ended up waiting for 2 hours before he finally ended up sending me a Cash App payment. And he said he still had I didn't remember the guy, but he said I hauled something from him before, and he still had my Cash App and Zelle from then. And I'm thinking, if it wasn't a big deal to do that, then why didn't you let me deliver it last night and just Cash App me the payment? Instead of the next morning telling me to be there at 9:30. I get there at 9:30 and then I don't get the payment till 11:30. I think he thought I was just going to leave the vehicle. I didn't. I actually got all the way up to where, oh, my phone's ringing. All right. I actually got all the way up to where I loaded the car back on the trailer. I didn't strap it down, but I put it on there.
Yo.
Just want to check the ground clearance on the front bumper. Yeah. Might have to pull those ramps out once I get off of them. I may not have to. I mean, it's still 2.5 inches, but I don't want to take no chances. I didn't get that one out far enough. Oh, geez. We're right on the edge of that ramp. I'm gonna have to roll off of that thing quick. All right, I'm gonna drive that over to where it goes, do my inspection, get it delivered. I'll be right back. All right, pick this stuff up and get out of here. I did look. I've got my next pickups are in Buffalo. So I looked to see what I could get from around here. There's one in Fredericksburg, Virginia, but it's going to like Syracuse area. And it's only paying 500 bucks, which 500 bucks is better than no 100 bucks. But the problem is you pick some up for 500 bucks that goes, a few hours away from home. You're going to get home and then the next morning have to go and deliver it. So I'm actually doing some personal stuff on Wednesday. So I'm not hauling cars Wednesday, which is tomorrow. So it would be for Thursday. So I would pick this up today, drive all the way up there, and then Thursday, I wouldn't be able to make any new money because I'd still have to deliver the $500 old money from today. Honestly, I'd rather eat that $500 and just get onto something new on Thursday. Because if I do that Thursday, that'll be my whole day. I'd rather take my fuel savings driving home with an empty trailer today and then make more money than that on Thursday. So I booked cars for Thursday. So far I've got 600 bucks, but I still have one spot open. So it'll probably end up being around an $800 day, but just, a couple hundred miles. So if you think about it, I'll make more money in this particular case by going home empty this time. So I think that's it. I think we're ready to go. Sorry about the AC noise, but it's 90 degrees out here, so I'll be quick. So in reality, I can make $500 picking up something today and then delivering to Syracuse Thursday morning. And there's really nothing listed right now that I could pick up in Syracuse. So that would be my whole day. Or I can save fuel driving from here home empty and then Thursday morning pick up vehicles and so far make 600 bucks that day, which I wouldn't have time to do if I had to go to Syracuse. So it would have been more profitable to wait to do this load until I knew I had a backhaul, but because the customer was in a rush and I charged him accordingly, knowing I'd probably not be loaded coming out, I just did it. And I didn't look for backhauls until yesterday. And there really wasn't any. I'm not really surprised. So let's head back towards New York. I have no idea what's wrong with this truck right now, but I am on the side of the road in Virginia on the ramp to 495 North, just outside of DC. It is currently 12 o'clock. I've been here since 7:30. Don't know what the problem is. Don't know what I'm going to do to fix it. Don't know how I'm going to get off the highway. VDOT truck just left. They tried to jump it because the battery's dead now. I walked to the gas station, got a couple gallons of diesel. I'm afraid a couple gallons just isn't going to do it. And now I'm waiting on a tow truck. Whether they're going to actually tow me or not with a trailer, I have no idea. We'll find out. For those that were interested, our merch store is up and running. Jump on there, check it out, get a hat like this or one of the other styles. If you like one of the other ones better, there's something on there for everybody. Link is in the description. Check it out. All right, so after this, I was a lot more focused on fixing the problem, finding a resolution than I was in filming what was going on. So I did get a towing company to come out. They charged me quite a bit to get off the highway. They took me into a commuter lot just off the highway. And I sat there until the next day at about 2:30, 3 o'clock, when I had a towing company from home come down and get me, and he actually combo towed me the whole way home. It was a very expensive ride home. I mean, couldn't find anybody that I knew with a pickup truck with a gooseneck hitch that could just come down. Otherwise, we could have just put my truck on my trailer and towed it home. But so I got home, tried to figure out what I was going to do for a couple days, ended up renting an enterprise truck for a few days to see if that would work out. That was about 2.5 weeks ago, and I've been renting one ever since. The only issue with renting an enterprise truck is they don't put gooseneck hitches in their 3/4 ton trucks. And their 1-ton trucks, nobody seems to have any. I like dealing with the one place that I've been dealing with. So I'm kind of just waiting on them. So for right now, I'm pulling a single car trailer, just working with what I got, still making some money. So far, it's working out okay. Well, they're here to get my truck. I'm gonna put it on a tow truck, take it to the shop, and we'll see what's wrong with it. All right, well, that's going to wrap up this one. I appreciate you sticking around to watch it to the end. If you're at all interested in seeing what we got going on and what we do when I'm not car hauling, check out this video. If not, you just want to see some more car hauling, check out this one. As always, I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Stay safe.